joke. I'm wondering, even if I do win, will there still be money in that bank account? And then who's going to push the embezzlement charges?
The money in that bank account gets refreshed very, very quickly if you just fire 95% of the Blaine County Sheriff's Office.
Yeah, but they have to fight the tiers and everything, and
you could feast on them.
This is why I gotta run.
I could.
They could sustain you.
I could. I'm not that fucked up yet. But I would be dumb enough to do it, yes.
Oh, feel free to start chatting. I'm just, I am listening. I'm just typing something up.
How's your day looking? How's it all going? Did you see, Duncan Fenwell, BCSO deputy, is running for the North?
Yeah, I saw
They always
that.
put forward a candidate, right? They always internally put forward a candidate.
Interesting.
Do you think the platforms just purely do whatever BCSO High Command wants?
There's a conflict of interest there.
I mean, they'd have to step down, right? They wouldn't be allowed to be a standing officer, but it's, you know.
Yeah, but let's not beat around the bush. After those 3 months, that guy's probably getting rehired and, like, do you know what I mean?
Yes. I would not doubt that at all.
There's a clear, just, conflict.
Can you imagine what the internal pressure inside that sheriff's office would be to vote for that candidate?
Ridiculous. It'd be a joke.
Okay.
Well, thankfully, the county legislation or the voting for both county legislation passed too, so BCSO doesn't have much of a impact as before, but it just doubles the need to talk to everybody else.
Yeah.
Which, Junior, I want to talk to you about the whole business issue up north, because we need to get rolling on the contacts on that one.
Yeah, I'm down, bro. Just maybe after this we can have a catch up.
Yeah.
So, how do I put this? I woke up this morning and I began to sort of, I was like, fuck, do I really want to do this? And then I thought about what candidates are there. I thought about our discussion on Tuesday evening and how we actually have a very good goal in place. And I think if we execute on, and when I say Tuesday night, there's things that myself, Grace, and Michael discussed alongside Princess. And I think that if, long and short of it is, I was on the fence this morning. And then I spoke to folks. And I think a lot of the concern, any negative concern about my running is whether or not I'm going to crack. But everything else was, well, who else is going to do it? Right? Transparently, you know, I think Grayson is, and as we discussed with Grayson, is right now the only thing in the DOJ. He needs to be in the DOJ. And long and short of it is I'm running a fourth term. That's what I'm trying to get to. So, this may be a bit of a tough election, possibly, depending. I don't know who else is going to be running. You know what I'm saying? But there is a possibility that there is going to be some semblance of, like, we need a new mayor. And I don't want to discount that. We do. We need someone else at the helm. But if the system is completely fucking busted, you know, they're not going to be able to be mayor. They're going to have the title, and that's it. Right? So
I think in the solid month, it would take somebody to even learn which way is up and down once they got elected.
Yeah, I agree.
The DOJ would so aggressively legislate that they'd be in a worse position now than you were like 3 months ago.
Agreed. Another thing I was contemplating is that this bar association is needed. And I came to a realization that we really need like actual legislators, but we can't have legislators if we have no lawyers. We can't have lawyers if the DOJ is dropping the ball on it, right? And that's without but notwithstanding the fact that there's barely any lawyers today. There's like Tony, there's
Paul.
there's nobody.
It's just Paul. It's
Just Paul.
Just Paul taking like a million cases.
the only reason why I do anything is because of reference. I don't even advertise myself at this point. It's just Paul.
Which is
carrying
half the
weight.
issue, right? Like, this is the issue. I'm raising this internally with the DOJ all the time, right? If we have no lawyers advertising, we get no cell reps. If we get no cell reps, we get no bench trials. We get no bench trials, there's no full appeals. If there's not, like, it's systemically failing right now because there's nobody advertising. Because the only lawyers we have, Paul and Tony, already have more on their caseload than anybody should have on their caseload. Like, it's broken. It's just broken.
Yeah. And not to mention no lawyers, no magistrates, no judges, no justices.
I mean, look at the judicial application, right? Look at the magistrate election. It's only Moose who's applied so far, I think, for a second term. And he's trying to ACR himself. Like,
Yeah.
I just posted my application. Time, what should I say on the twat? I wish I could get this book up. Actually, I have an idea. Let me take these pages and put it on. Do we have any way to post multiple pictures?
I think you can't you? You can post multiple in the twat.
You can post multiple. They'll just get scattered, like not scattered, but they'll be laid out all like each in a consecutive order. But you can only post as much as the twats limits you to.
I've emailed you a digital copy of the other book.
Oh, there's nothing. The kappa shit doesn't actually.
You gotta go like kappa.png, I think, for it to work.
Just gotta give it a file type.
You just go .png and you're chilling, I think.
okay, the timing, do you want me to withdraw now, Nino, or?
Yeah, and then we'll just keep the thing pushing. Running for a fourth term. I wish we had a way to display this entire book. I'm trying to think of a way to do it. Let me see if I can get Michael to just dump all these pictures onto votenino.com. All right, I just sent an email. I'm going to have him dump all the photos onto votenino.com. It can look better later, but this way, like, the messaging is out there. And then probably within the next, like, 30 minutes or so, I'll get it posted out.
Okay, I withdraw.
So you're going to be going up. Is Remedy going to be running? Does anyone know?
She has an appeal on the docket currently, but she did eat felony charges earlier this week. So, they'd have to get an appeal heard, and she'd have to wait before Saturday.
Too much of a stretch?
Maybe. I mean, my
even if
case
she
is
gets
still
it
sitting for 2 months.
scheduled, even if she gets it scheduled, right? Like, the issue is when.
Yeah. So realistically, you're going to be up against Party and Jamarcus Reed third junior.
Somebody else, I mean, like other people could still like put their name in by side there. The issue is that like they've missed an entire week. Like Nino's hasn't really missed any time because he's in office, right? Everyone knows who Nino is. But like if you were throwing your name in late, you've missed a whole week of conversations. I mean, I've talked to so many people.
What should I put as a post? Running again for a 4th term. I don't know. I feel like it's got to say more. Like the why.
The job isn't finished yet.
That's
very easy to the point.
Yeah, but we know what that means. But do people know what that means? The final push. Hashtag DOJ. See, the thing is, I don't want to use. I think it's important not to target the DOJ because it's not the DOJ. The justices cannot be left to become dictators. Or something like that. I'll figure something out in the next like 30 minutes. Anyways, Tony, you were saying like what's your concern? Like what are you worried about?
Sorry, in regards to.
You were saying something about the money or something like that.
Oh, for Blaine County. I talked to Barrett brief yesterday about Blaine County account situation. After the whole the monthly taxes have been accrued, Blaine County account's only hitting 13 million. And I asked him, what was it like a month ago? He said 40 million.
It was, yes.
So, I mean, it's just small stuff in the grand scheme of things because winning is the bigger part of it.
I don't think you should worry about it because, ooh, making sure justice isn't just us. Just us was a gang is the problem.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about them.
Here's why you don't have to worry about it. What are you going to do with the money? Think about it. And so let's say it's 13 million. Realistically, and this is what I tried to tell Princess, and I tried to tell the justices this too, is that this isn't your stocks, right? This isn't like the money is meaningless. We don't even spend that much in Los Santos County. Like maybe our expenditure went way up recently. Yo, Dark, thank you for the sub. It went up recently because of all the property shit, but we get that money back, and that's going to be what, minus 10 mil? Like, and all the events we run, maybe it's like 10, 20 million a month. Like, my point is that like I wouldn't. The amount that comes in minus the amount that goes out, we have more expenses than Los Santos County, right? And it's budgeted well that we've gotten to 400 million, but that 400 million doesn't mean anything if it's not spent, right? Mm-hmm. I'm probably going to give the feds $350 million, bringing our account down to 50 mil, and we'll still be fine, right? Like
the power in Blaine County isn't fiscal, Tony. It's legislative. It's the power of the pen.
I
You
know,
know.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It's not the main issue for me. It's like part of it too is that not only does the legislative power that we need to get is also the people that's been neglected, and I feel like the money would help them a lot, especially the businesses that have been just sitting for multiple terms, just waiting for something to happen.
Yo, Wolfie,
That was
take a
my
fresh
angle on it.
sub.
But no,
Yeah,
I hear you guys on the rest of the stuff though.
it's unfortunate where some of that money could have been like used better, but the thing is, you know, it's gonna be fine. I mean,
Yeah.
what's your goal for sheriff?
Honestly, if I really want to balance that budget, it's either
You
push
should
somebody into the.
you should see if you can get Cornwood around.
That would be a power move.
Have you talked to Barrett about what he was thinking about, you know, municipal, like smaller police departments up there, so a Polito, a Grapeseed, you know, a more substantial in Sonora Desert, right? But, you know, like, you know, 5 to 10 officer positions. It might be more interesting.
I mean, we're gonna do that. I mean, I might as well go with Pred's original idea with the PBSO and make it like a small group there. But that doesn't answer the question of the over bloated payroll that is the BCSO. But
Oh my God, he's already got it up. Vote for mayor. Nino for votenino.com. I don't know
yeah, Cornwood would
why
be
we
a
didn't
big
use the
interesting one.
slogan Nino forever or the forever.
Yeah.
It'd be great, but some people might not like the optics on that. You know how people do Spiral.
I mean,
Do you think
it'd only be giving parity with the justices, though.
That's true.
do you think it's going to be tough this time with elections, or do you think you're relatively confident, you know?
You never know. Like Party Hardy could get a shitload of votes simply from. There can be a big like let's get someone else in place thing, but at that point, that's what the people want. You know what I mean?
I think the thing is, I've spent a bit of time with Party, and I've got to know Party quite well through a lot of the music stuff. I think he's someone who has a lot of the right ideas, but I think execution a lot of time probably ain't quite there, in my opinion.
I like Party. Party get eaten alive by the DOJ.
Yeah, you are right on that too.
There's still so many big foundational changes that need to happen. That's my worry. I'm with Nino. I think that this is the fight. This terms the fight.
All right, this is a good enough tweet. Sent. Please tell me it can be retweeted. It can. All right. All right. Oh shit! I should have put the. Did we put the DOC thing in?
The challenge on that?
Yeah. No, the we did put those up. Actually, oh fuck, I gotta send that.
Oh, I'm getting a call from Sean. 1 sec.
I think the only thing I saw was the legislative audit that was submitted
Hi.
after that.
All right.
Right, do excuse me, gents. I need to go shoot off for 20 minutes. But
Yes,
Nino,
absolutely.
are you gonna be around a bit late? 'Cause I need to talk to you about some bits.
Yes, 100%.
All right, sweet. Tony, we need to catch up as well about some business stuff. So I'll hit you up to when I'm back around. All right.
All right, easy.
Right, take it easy, guys.
It seems like you're stressed a little bit, Tony. Like over a budget. I wouldn't worry about that too much.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I think I'm trying to chew up all of the problems at once, trying to solve through in my head, and I think it might be getting to me a little bit, but it's all about breaking it down. I just think I just need to talk to more people, just kind of compartmentalize. You know what I mean? Just gotta talk to more people to break it down and kind of just. I think I just need to find more help. I think everything will just work out the way it should be.
I think it's important right now for you to get a team together. Obviously, my support, you know, my resources are always going to be at your disposal. But the long and short of it is, a singular individual cannot solve what are systemic problems, right?
Right.
And, you know,
That's why I'm trying to reach out to Junior. I'm also trying to reach out to Charles Danger and like Quentin and just like figure out what needs to be done and who can help in what spot. Because I need Junior's help to pretty much figure out who are the business people that are still waiting and still being neglected on. Their support.
But here's the reality, right? You can't just lean on my office because because they're always going to prioritize me. That's the reality. So, and then you're going to be left waiting. You need to stop building a team and building it early. Does that kind of make
sense? See the explosion? Yeah, that makes sense. I just saw an explosion out this. Sorry, that distracted me.
No, you're good.
No, I get you. I get you.
Yeah.
We'll see. You know, part of it is just I think someone's just trying to figure out how to do the most good, and just lay it down to where the next set of people that want to just do fun shit, can do it safely. I think that's my concern with everything. It's a big fight, but at this point, it's like I gotta stop pulling punches, I guess, myself.
Yeah.
And stop worrying about certain things.
100%. All right. I'm gonna talk to Grayson. I'm gonna start cooking. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right. If you want to talk about like any sort of like campaign strategies or anything like that later,
100%. Yeah. 100%. I got you.
Anyways, have a good one.
You too. Man, why is he's cracking? He's cracking.
But they just don't think they're ready. Yeah. I'll tell Nino you'd like a jar, right? Cool. No problem, Sean. No, he knows that he knows that you wrote it, and it literally just happened yesterday, Sean. Like it happened yesterday, it's announced today. You know, it's not that you're getting overlooked. It's just time. There isn't enough of it in the day for anything. Okay, I'll talk to you in a bit. Give me 2 minutes.